So some people came and asked to go and work in the restaurant just opened like one shop only. So my father said, okay, ask me to go as usual, you see. I had to go and work there. With all the Japanese that time, you see, we have no money to earn some money.
Right.
And there I get free food. You see, free food, and the bucket is good stuff, all good food, you see. So I get food there, and then I used to tell my mother and father to bring like the tiffin sets, you know.
What the
and
what?
Then buy food for them, send back. I get discount, you see.
Oh, okay.
So send back. They used to take food from there.
So you were the only one working?
I was the only one working. Then afterwards, Bertha worked. She worked in an office. She worked in an office, Japanese office, but got a job. They have to work, you see. No money, you see. And we saved some money. The two of us saved the British currencies. We put in tins.
And hid?
You have to hide. Because Japanese time, you cannot have that money. If you got the money, they'll cut you, they'll hammer you.
Oh, jeez.
So we buried the tins up. The 2 tins, cigarette tins, like, you know. We put our notes inside and we buried it. And we used it, the Japanese money afterwards, you got to use the Japanese, they call the banana leaf, you see. But I pity my mother those days. We had clothes, afterwards we had clothes a lot, you know. And then she used to go like to a hack, what shop, they call it, like a thrift shop in the market, like, and there people are selling their things.
So you use clothes?
So she used to go and sell the clothes. We never went to sell. We were too shy to go. She went. She used to go to the market and sell whatever we couldn't use the clothes or something to sell.
To make money.
People want to make some money.
So did you buy used clothes as well?
After that, yes, we bought new clothes. You see.
No, new or used?
Huh?
Used or new?
I bought new.
New clothes.
Had to work that time in the restaurant. You got to dress up. Oh yes, what clothes, and one shop they had only, to call the Toyoken, and they want to get a lot of girls worked. I'm not the only one. My family was me, you see. We had the other Eurasian girls also working there. Why? What is fashion? What fashion is? And then we went there, one shop, but I tell you, business was so good. The Japanese were so liberal with money, and the beginning they were flying with the English currency, you know.
Oh, so that's why you were saving.
That's why they were collecting. And they were so liberal. Even the soldiers used to come in, say the ice cream cost, I think maybe about, I don't know, our money must have been $1, $2, you know. They will give like $5. Like to them, the money was nothing, like you see. But we were collecting the tips. We get tips also. One shop, in the end, when I left that time, they had 3 shops, you know. When I worked with the 3 shops afterwards. Then I became like a bit of a manager there, like in charge of the cashier, like counter and all. I serve, when they want me to serve, I serve, but I also sit down in the table. I didn't sit down all the time like the other girls, you see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at this. So it was good. And Terry Kunitz that time, he was, you see, he came back, you see, Japanese time he came after that, he said he was taken away after that. He used to come and play the piano. He's a wonderful pianist. And we had a piano there. He used to
At the restaurant?
At the restaurant, he used to come and play the piano. And they used to ask me who this is. I said, boyfriend, you see, they know boyfriend, but he's German. His father was German or something, you see. So I said, this from Germany, and that okay with them, you see. Germany, and I am, what, you know, I'm from Spain, they said. I'm Spanish. I said, okay, Spanish. So I said, yes, from Spain. They don't understand Eurasian and all those things. See? So you tell the countries, they know straight away. From where you come? Oh, I come from Spain, I said. Spain, okay. You are Then they talk about General Franco and all. Long stories.
Oh.
They know all the history of it. You see.
Right.
I agreed, said yes, yes.
Hmm. Spain was better to come from, right?
They were neutral, you see.
Right.
Yeah. And Germany was okay also with them.
Right.
So he was like a German, and she come and play the piano there, and they like to hear also. And I love people playing piano, you see.
Mm-hmm.
He was a good pianist too, very good pianist.
So, but then he came and asked to marry you.
Then that's the time he asked. He didn't say that you are invited. How about it? I tell you, my mother was freaking bad, I tell you.
So you weren't there when
I
he
was
came.
working that time. I wasn't there. When she asked me to, he said, just like she had sent Alan, go and bring Irma back. I had to ask for leave to come
To come back.
back.
And then she said you couldn't see him anymore?
No, not say couldn't see him. She said, what nonsense he's asking. Because he's friendly with Alan, you see. He's friendly with Alan.
Oh, he's Alan's friend.
Alan. And then he's friendly with him, so he used to come to Alan there.
He was very handsome, wasn't he?
Yeah?
Terry Kunitz was very handsome.
Handsome,
Yeah.
very handsome.
Hmm.
But they said, but I tell you, he was okay with me. And this girl that he married after that, Zenobia, she was a friend of mine, you know, the Spelderwin girl. And she used to say, she used to go with Daryl Borrera, I go with Terry to pictures. We go to pictures, and then she used to say, why, oh, sure you'll have lovely children when you have, because he's so handsome and you so pretty. She used to, so envious at that time. She was a pretty girl. In the end, she got hold of him.
Hmm.
Friend.
Mm-hmm.
And Daryl Borrera was so disappointed, because he was in love with that girl.
But why did you not marry Terry Kunitz, or did we already go through that?
Huh?
Why didn't you marry
Why
him?
didn't you marry him?
Who?
Terry.
Why did, mother wouldn't allow. My mother said no.
So that was the end of it?
He didn't say. He said, how about it? Irma and I getting well, how about it? How can you invite, tell people, and I'm not at home? And so I said, why did you tell her that?
So then she said you can't see him anymore after that.
Then she said,
And you
cannot
listened
see
to her?
So we used to, when after work, I don't come home sometimes, we sit in the church.
Oh, so in
Church
secret
steps,
you meet.
Church. We sit down and talk there. Go to church to talk, or sit down on the steps, like, you know, that Ipoh church,
Mm-hmm.
and talk. And then I already told him, I said, if we get married, that time, I said, if we marry, the children has got to become Catholic. He said, yes, he'll sign the papers. He was not a Catholic.
How old were you then?
He was 22.
And how about you?
I was about 20 that time.
Oh, very young.
Very hard, huh? Terrible, you know. And then this, I don't know how this, but now after that he divorced her already. And then he used to, after he's married, he used to come to that where I work in the Mumka, in that cinema place where the father was. Your father was working. I work in the, I will help in the restaurant upstairs too, when I'm free, you see. He used to come there.
And he was married
every
already.
time he would never let me use lipstick. My goodness. Every time I want to put lipstick, I'm working. He will take the lipstick away.
Why?
He said I look natural better than all this makeup. He didn't want lipstick. He brought a whole handkerchief of lipstick. I took it and threw it in the dustbin straight away. He took away all my lipsticks, you know. Every lipstick I put in, he take away. He doesn't want me to wear lipstick. He doesn't like.
But he was married.
He was married already.
He was married.
Oh, another thing, he told Mama what he told my mother. He said, so, no, but she used to talk to him, you see. He used to tell her, before all the marriage thing, he said, oh, I marry Irma. He said, I'll have quarters. He worked in the, like, sentry board, you know, like the PUB and all thing. He was an officer there. He said, and she said, oh, but you cannot keep her in the house, because he said, I can, but I said, you are terrible. That's why he argued with her, you see. That's why she was very angry with him. He said he'll nail all the, you know, the shutters, like shutters, the window.
He'll lock you in?
And lock me in. Lock the door and go.
And why did he say that?
Huh?
Why did he say that?
Just to make her angry. I don't know all these things happen. And he said I told her those things. I'll lock the door and I go to work and then I'll put nails in the all in the shutter windows, like, because those government quarters, like.
He did this irritate her. Did he stay married to the other person?
Never.
No, he get divorced.
And then after marriage, I took Beryl I took to Ipoh, to my mother's house. I went to mother's house. Beryl was, I got a picture somewhere else. Took Beryl out. And he had a son that time, same Beryl's age. And he came in his sports car and he asked us to go for a ride in the car with him and the son. And he wanted to talk to me, you see. And he said, I'll yet marry you one day. I said, it'll never happen. And then he took Beryl and this boy and Beryl chatting away, you know, in the back. And he took me for a ride round there.
And then, what happened to him?
Then he said, he went away. And you see, the thing is that when the time he asked me, and his boss met me in church, and they knew he was in love with me, you see. So they said, oh, I want to transfer punits to typing. So, some typing. He said, have you any objections, Miss Jeremiah? I said, no, I mean, he's got his job, he has to go, he has to go. I'm in Ipoh, that means. That's what I told him. I said, you know, he said he knew that. I said, yes. He said he asked you, didn't he, in church. That fellow asked me in church. And said, he was his boss. And he said, can I, because he knew, you see, be separated from me. So I said, it's a job, you'll transfer him there. I thought you get married, you'll have to go typing too, he said, you see. So he said, let him go there. That time he was young, not married yet, you see.
That was
and
a
then,
romance.
but when my mother died, my father had to go and ask him permission to take the body down to KL.
Oh, he was the guy in charge,
and then he was shivering to go to us. He said, I don't know whether he will accept or not, because he's got to sign the papers, you see. I was not there. I said, if I was there, I said, I heck with him. We're taking her down. He'll have to sign the damn paper. He did. I was so bad. Like,
so you never talked to him later?
No. He came to see me in Singapore.
When we were all born?
Yes.
When we were all born? I don't remember. Did I meet him?
He's friendly with that girl, that Millen.
Iris?
Iris's sister-in-law. With that family. So they said where I was staying.
I don't remember him.
You don't remember? Yeah. And I heard the bell downstairs ringing, so I peeped at the hole. I was going out the house in Orchard Road. We have the hole to see who's at the door. You see, because we got no like this eye thing, like you know, like you see.
But see, I don't understand.
What?
After he left and he got married,
and he came back to see me.
Yeah, but then why were you so mad at him?
Huh?
Why were you still so mad at him?
What?
You got married, he got married, but you were still mad at him?
No, I was mad at him the early part, before anything happened.
Because of what he said to your mother?
Yes, before early.
That's when he messed it up, right?
Yes. Because you couldn't marry him.
And then he would tell my mother, argue her to tell her all these things. I don't say things to her.
So is he gone? Is he dead now or is he still alive?
Huh?
Is he still alive?
I don't know, he was in Australia.
Oh, he went to Australia. Did he remarry? No.
No, I don't know what happened. But they said, and the mother, and the girl's mother used to come to my mother's house. I used to go with you all to Ipoh, you know. You never saw her. I won't come out. Mrs. Pelderwin will come and said, lucky Irma didn't marry him because he will treat it, Zonobia, and the powder he gives the Buddha Batu, the hard powder to use, you know, and all those things. He said, and he's wicked to her because he came to see me, and what he said, I was wicked to her because I should have married her. He got pregnant. She got pregnant.
Oh, so then he had to marry her.
He tried it with me, you know. He said, if your mother is objecting, get you pregnant, then he'll allow.
Oh, terrible.
Oh, good thing you didn't marry him.
Scoundrel.
No, he wanted to take me by force, you see.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
But he said he would. I said your mother-in-law came to the house to talk, but asked to see me. But because the girl was my friend, Zenobia.
That's a terrible name, Zenobia.
Zenobia spelled it with. She was my friend.
Where's last name?
Okay, did you finish the story about the tigers and lions?
No, she said that was the end of it.
Oh, that was the end of that. So what else can we discuss?
So what happened with the first baby that was born? Your first daughter. What happened with your first daughter? What year was she born? Marina.
Yeah.
Marina was sick.
From the time she was born?
The time she was, I didn't know, you see. She had blue patches, she was bleeding inside.
So she had some blood disorder.
Something like that. I don't know what happened.
So she lived for 40 days?
40 something days, yeah.
Did she go home or was she in the hospital?
I brought her home. But I took her when she was very bad only. And that doctor, Eurasian doctor, was the hospital. I know him. They said their neighbors was across. His parents were across in my house. And he said, why didn't you bring her earlier? I didn't know what to do. Who's to help me to do anything like, you know? So when I took her to hospital, she was already very sick.
So, but did they tell you from the beginning she was sick?
What?
Did they tell you from the beginning that she had some blood disorder?
The beginning, nobody told me. Because I had the midwife to give birth.
So she was born at home?
At home. She was
And
born
so
at
she
home.
never went to the doctor until she was very sick.
Yeah.
And then she died.
Oh,
too
that's
bad,
so
huh?
sad.
If they had gone sooner, perhaps something could have been done, huh?
But you didn't know.
Yeah. Wow.
And no money at that time to do too much also. Father was in Singapore already. After
Oh,
that,
Grandpa was in Singapore?
he had to work.
Oh.
Then how long after she was born was Beryl born?
Beryl was born in 46.
And when was Marina
When did
born?
Marina?
Got pregnant again, you see.
Yeah, when was Marina born?
Marina was born in the January.
Of 46? No,
No,
45.
no. Earlier.
45.
So then, but Grandpa, you said Grandpa was in Singapore.
Yeah.
You said Grandpa
Then
was
I
in
was
Singapore.
he was here, I was still in Ipoh. He used to send money there.
So, but then how did you get pregnant with Auntie Beryl if Grandpa was
He
here?
used to go back there sometimes.
Oh, you used to come up. Ah,
That's it.
I see. So then Auntie Beryl was born in Ipoh.
Beryl was born there, yeah. But you see, after I lost that baby, oh God, I tell you, I suffered because my breast was gorged, you know, with the baby died and all that thing. No, nothing. I was so pain. I was so sick, you know.
Yeah.
Too bad, huh?
Yeah.
Because I fed all my children, you see. So 7 months, you know. Joe was the only one and only 2 months, I think. Because
Papa
father
was
was
sick.
fighting with me at the time.
Well, he was sick too. Yeah.
And he, I don't know for what, because I went out with Ong and all that thing. He was so mad with me.
So when did you come to Singapore then?
He came earlier.
But when did you
When
come?
did you come to Singapore permanently? Because Mom was born in Singapore, right?
He was Singapore, yeah. When I came back, 47, I told you I left Ipoh in 1947.
Oh, 1947. So Auntie Beryl was how old?
She was born in 46.
Beryl was
She was
born.
about a year.
Beryl was 9 months or 10
9
months.
months? And then you moved to Singapore?
Yeah, I brought her.
To Orchard Road?
Orchard Road, yeah. Stuck
Same
there.
house?
Yeah, same house.
Same house forever.
It was an office.
Yeah.
It was an office.
Ah.
But I had the front room, you see.
Mhm.
But I had the whole, I could walk, I could use the house, you see.
It was the office for the cinema?
Offices for the...
What was our rent at the time in that Orchard Road
Rent
house?
was $120.
$120 a month.
Wow.
With light and water inclusive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good. And
But
then
after
when
that it went up, you see.
it did go up.
But the early part it was
I just remember it was $120.
but that time it was good money, you see.
But then when the government decided they wanted to take over
Yeah?
the building,
Yeah.
they just paid you off.
And they didn't want to give a lot.
No.
They didn't want to give next to nothing. 2,000 they want to give.
That's
Wow.
it?
But who
Oh,
they
that's
gonna give?
terrible.
That's why we're so angry.
So what did they end up giving?
Huh?
What did they end up giving?
Nothing.
Nothing?
That 2,000.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, for transport.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's why. Joe told it. That's why we didn't go and stay in the HDB flat.
Because he was mad.
Yeah, because Joe didn't want. They didn't want to take it. You see, the girls, all of you didn't want to go there. What you want to give 2,000? Because, but all the other shops, the medicine shop, had only about 50,000. They said, what for? The shop was better, you see.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the boys became Catholic, Which one, huh? Asyong. One of the sons. I met him in the other church with Joe one day. I think he was to marry a Catholic girl.
He was the little guy, I think. He was Joe's friend.
Fat fella, the fat fella. That one, Ricky and John. Ricky, they will got English names. Ricky, John.
Don't remember too much. Just remember that one of the boys next door used to like me.
The
And he'd
boy
watch.
next door.
Yeah, and the girls used to sing. Auntie Brown, don't, I look so awful.
Okay.
Focus on Brown. Auntie Brown and Auntie Carol would sing all the time.
Your boy next door.
He'd wait for me. He'd know I'd come back from work.
Huh?
He'd watch for me to go to the shower because I had to walk through the kitchen. It was all open.
Oh.
So, and then he'd wait, and so I'd have to make sure I'm totally covered up when I come out of the shower. Remember that?
Yeah.
So this was when you were nursing?
Did you eat already?
Mm-hmm.
Did you eat?
Yeah. I think I was nursing already.
Mm.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he knew when I was coming home. Oh my God.
Your boy
I get so worried about having to go
How
take
old
him out.
was
No, they were all like
Was
okay.
he the same age as you, or?
They were the sisters were teasing it.
But he was watching me, Mom.
Who was that? One of the
Akyong or
boys.
something?
Huh?
Was it Akyong? Or something?
Akyong, I don't know.
I don't know.
which one.
I don't know. Can't remember the name now. He wasn't too bad looking, but he was the boy next door.
Yeah.
We grew up
So
with
this
these people.
Yeah.
boy next door.
Do you remember them
And
singing
the
that song?
Ricky and all, when they see me, straight away, Mahjong, Mahjong. He stands at the back, he look at the back and he's like that. So he's calling me to play Mahjong.
Did you go play mahjong next door?
I used to go and play Mahjong with them downstairs.
Hmm.
But they were okay with me, the mother. When I broke this, I fractured this hand, my God, the mother was swollen like that kind. She didn't know what to do. She was so worried, she put ginger. This is the time I chased Joe with a chopper and told that
You cheated?
Yes, that's the story.
yeah,
Go ahead, tell that story about Joe.
the canal,
Oh,
catching fish with these
The
boys.
little guppies in the
Oh.
canal.
And the
Dirty, it
guppies,
was dirty.
and won't have a bath or anything. And Joe never come home. So I took the chopper, I took him to Trenton. The mother kept him. The next to his mother.
I always remember, I protected him.
Yeah.
I told him, run.
How old was
And
he?
then the lady
And he was straight next door. He didn't want to come home.
The next door lady took him there to keep him.
How old was he about? Maybe
8
10,
years
8 or
old,
10?
10
Oh my
years
God,
old
poor child.
somewhere.
Mom,
I
used to
don't remember what
Haram.
was it.
You chased him with the
She
knife.
really did.
But I'm threatening because calling him to have a shower, he won't bathe. Dirty with the drain, and I didn't like that, you see. Playing in the drains, catching the guppy, the small fish.
I said, run, Joe, run. And he ran, didn't come back till the next day.
Yeah. And then the Sydney, the Beryl, forgetting about Sydney outside the door. Let the dog see.
Oh, the dog.
Sandy. We'd all be yelling, Sandy. There was a barren area where the post
Like a
office
little
is
hill,
now,
like
and
a
the little
hill.
hill, and Sydney would
Like a
run over
hill,
there
yeah.
to go,
The dog would be up.
and then we'd forget about her all day long.
Oh,
poor thing.
jeez.
And in the middle of the night, you'd Sandy.
And then the dog comes running.
What kind of dog was she?
She was white.
It's
white.
It's like a
Like a
white,
little
you
what?
see.
A little dog?
No, it was quite
medium
big.
sized. Medium sized dog.
Yeah.
Like Sandy size?
Yeah.
A little bit bigger, fatter.
Oh.
Fatter. She had a very curly tail though, remember?
Yeah.
And so we would take the tail and go like this, and then it would bounce right back. Remember? We pull the tail and go boom. But you know, it really was no place for a dog because it was an apartment.
Right.
But so cute on the hill there. He'll be looking at the house, you know, and God said he come running on the road. He knows the traffic all in there.
Run through the traffic?
Run.
Well, the house was here, the canal was here, and the road.
the traffic,
you know.
the main traffic. So he will come on the side, running on the side, running, and he knows to come home there.
It was a she.
She. But I doctored her, you see.
So how long did you have her? For how long?
Quite a while.
Couple
Quite
years?
long,
I want to say like 9 years or something like that.
Oh, long time.
And then when she died,
Oh.
nobody told Auntie Beryl.
I remember.
To
Cause
this day she's crying.
no, because she found out in the car
One
when
day.
she came to visit us, and you said something about how
That she died.
and she started crying.
She cried, you know. Because I think we told her she
She'd
ran
run away
or
or
something. Like that.
And she said, "What do
But
you
that is
mean
why,
she
you
died?"
see, I don't like to keep animals.
I know.
Because
When they die, it's terrible,
dying
huh?
is
That's
very
right.
sad.
Yeah.
See, when your Sandy died,
Yeah, it was
I'm sure
terrible.
you must.
Oh, Lisa was very bad.
huh?
Lisa
It
was
was bad.
Yeah.
You felt bad, you see.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everybody was bad.
That's why I rather not. Cats and all will die.
Mhm.
My favorite, no, cannot. But
Yeah.
You had cats?
Oh, Mom loved cats.
that one, very clever.
But you're
also.
allergic.
No wonder I was sneezing. The one that used to like chocolate, remember?
Oh, one, the tin that you hold the chocolate packet in running to eat. Eating chocolate. I've never seen the cat
Yeah.
eating chocolate.
Well, we had boy cat and girl cat. Remember, the boy cat was mean.
Is that the
Oh,
name?
Boy cat. The boy cat. and girl cat. The boy cat was ugly, and he had like sores on his head, and he was mean. He'd fight with everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible. And the girl cat
Rip,
just
Rip,
kept
Rip.
having babies.
Rip. The name was Rip, the man.
Well, if you had boy cat and girl cat together, of course the girl cat's gonna have babies.
And they just wandered freely around, you know.
But my last cat that I had was very good. That one was very clever. She will never jump on the table or nothing. She never did jump on tables. And then you vanished with an accident. You were not there that time. That time you weren't there. You had gone already. He had an accident, and then we didn't know what happened to her. Waiting and calling, nothing. One day, about few days after, crawling up the steps with the
Oh,
legs
no.
hanging.
Oh.
So I had to take her to the vet. The vet was at the post office there.
Right.
The vet went there and got her fixed up. I paid $80 to get her, like they kept there, she kept there.
Poor thing.
Got hit by a car, huh?
She made it home.
Jay used to entertain, he used to sit down and she's rolled there, and then he'll be watching, sitting down and watching as a swan.